This is curious. I wait with Gran while Mom changes the baby in the back of the car. Gran keeps looking across the road at a field of brown grass. It's cut very short. Back home, I love walking on cut grass with my bare feet, but this grass looks like it would hurt to walk on. When Mom gets back with Beth Ann, we start moving faster because it turns out that a few of the stores have shut down. Gran stops in front of each one and tells Mom when it went out of business. The bookstore closed last summer. Miss Penn, who used to run it, is living on next to nothing now. She always knew what book I needed to read. The antique shop closed just a few weeks ago. Who has money for knickknacks now? Oh, that means that people are having trouble affording things because of the drought. So maybe people are losing jobs, and so there's not a lot of money anymore. So that's very sad. So stores in the town are shutting down. I perk up when we walk into what Gran calls the lolly shop. There's candy in big jugs all over the place. Thank goodness people can always find change for something sweet. The lady behind the counter hugs Mom, holds her arms out for the baby, and calls to me that I can pick any three things I want. I walk slowly from bin to bin, taking a square caramel in a clear wrapper because caramels are my favorite, then a sour cherry ball because they last a long time. And I'm still thinking about the third thing I should pick when the lady calls out, "Oh, I moved the licorice. It's in the corner now." And she points. I hate licorice. Why is she telling me where the licorice is? I kind of smile at her and keep walking. Chocolate? Gummy frog? Don't be shy, she calls. I know it's your favorite. Mom is smiling at me in a funny way because she knows I hate licorice. We both know that the lady behind the counter must be mixing me up with someone else's granddaughter who probably visited a long time ago. But now that Mom is looking, I'll have to do the polite thing and take one, which means no chocolate and no gummy frog. No charge for those, the lady says happily when I have all three pieces in my hand, the caramel, the sour cherry ball, and the dreaded licorice. But Grand Nicholas insists on paying for the candy. Put those in your pocket for later, Mom tells me the second we step outside. No candy until after dinner. We finally get to the town's one restaurant at the end of the street. It's really just a square room full of square tables, each one covered with a white paper tablecloth that hangs down on the sides. There's a little jar of loose crayons on each table. Mom gives a loud whoop and hugs the waitress hello for a long time, and then a girl about my age comes through a swinging door with a basket of bread, which she puts down on our table. I don't suppose you two remember each other, Gran says, smiling at the girl and then at me. We both get shy. The waitress says to me, "I've still got your drawing up, you know." My drawing? Mom says, "Oh, how wonderful. Let's see." She rubs my back as we all walk towards one of the walls, which I now see is covered with crayon drawings on paper tablecloths. "I hang only the best," the waitress says. But now I'm wondering if maybe she's not the waitress. Maybe this is her restaurant. And maybe the girl standing next to me is her daughter? She points to a rectangle of paper that's pinned to the wall with 4 blue tacks. I glance at the other drawings on the wall. Some of them are really good. This one, not so much. It's baby stuff. A picture of a farm and 2 stick figure girls with curly lines for hair and bright pink and purple triangle dresses. Yellow sun and green grass. The usual. "Look at that delicious green grass," Gran says. The waitress looks at Gran. "Dad told me that a letter came to our place by accident," she says. "It was from the bank?" Twisted envelope. These are Gran's neighbors. Gran says, "Never mind the letter. My family is here, and tonight is for celebrating, and nothing else. Livy, do you see who drew this gorgeous work of art?" She points down near the bottom where it says Livy in big blue letters and Sarah in purple ones. I look at the girl again. She must be Sarah. She's not looking at the picture. She's looking at her feet. "Remember the weekend you two spent together?" the waitress asks me. "Sarah spent the day with you at your grand's, and the next day you both came here to help me out. Sarah asked about you for the longest time after you left. When's Livy coming back? When's Livy coming back?" I glance at Sarah and see that her face is all red. "Well, hi again," I say. "Hi," she whispers. Gran and Mom walk over to our table and get the baby all set in her bundle chair, which is her favorite place to sit, drool, and play with her fingers. It feels better with Sarah as soon as the adults stop staring at us. "It's weird we drew this," I say. "I don't remember doing it." "Me neither," she says, "even though I see it every day. It's kind of cute." I look at the drawing again. It is cute, actually. Colorful, with horses and pigs in the yard and a chicken house. "You must have drawn the horse," I tell Sarah, because I still can't draw a horse. She laughs. "Maybe I did. I have no idea. And what the heck are those supposed to be?" She points to a clump of circles with stick feet. "I think they're chickens," I say. "See those little red things on their heads?" And as I look more closely, I see that one chicken, unlike the others, has a carefully colored green face. Weird. I point to the drawing above ours, a black dog with a white chest done in pencil. That one is really good, I say. She nods. My little brother drew that. He's only 7, but he's definitely the official artist in the family. Danny? That little kid drew this? Wow. Yeah, she says. Hey, do you like licorice? I ask Sarah. I reach into my pocket and take out my loot. Sarah laughs. You carry chess pieces around? I look at the pawn in my hand, and it's like a door swings open in my mind. Bob. Bob is the green chicken in the drawing. Bob is who I meant to buy clothes for. I promised him, and then I forgot him. Again. I turn to Sarah. We were obviously friends when I was here last time. Maybe I told her something. It would be kind of great to have a partner, because I can't leave Bob alone here again, and I don't actually have any idea how to get him home. Do you know Bob? I say. Who? Bob? I wave a finger at the picture in the general direction of the green-faced chicken. Was Bob a horse? She frowns. I hate to tell you this, but he might be gone now. Some people had to ship their horses off because of the drought. Oh, I'm really sorry, she says, and then our moms call us to the table to decide what we want for dinner. Can I run back to that store with the clothes? I'll ask Mom. I just remembered what I wanted. I'll be right back. What? No, we're eating. No, we're eating now, Livy. Please? I'm cold. Sarah can lend you a jumper, Sarah's mom says. She keeps an extra one in the back. Jumper is Australian for sweatshirt, and it's hot in the restaurant, so I'm pretty miserable getting into Sarah's red hoodie, wondering how I could have forgotten Bob again. I stick the pawn in one pocket, along with the candy Sarah and I didn't have the chance to sneak. Sarah takes the chair next to mine. She isn't shy anymore. In fact, she talks a lot. We're the only customers in the restaurant except for one older couple at the table in the front window. I guess that means business isn't very good. Our moms start telling stories about the crazy stuff boys in their class used to do, and Sarah and I keep laughing. It cools off as it gets later, so I'm happy for the sweatshirt. Our moms take about 100 pictures of us. After dinner, Sarah and her mom walk us back up the road to our car, and Mom asks if I still want to get something at the store. A t-shirt or something? It's not too late if you want to look. I shrug and look in the store window as we pass by. Did I want a t-shirt? Why did I want a t-shirt? Mom said the candy was for after dinner, and this is after dinner. I reach into my pocket and come out with the caramel, the sour cherry ball, the licorice, and the chess piece, a black pawn. The name comes back to me in a flash. Bob. And I realize I've forgotten all about him. Again. Hey, Sarah says, you never told me about that chess piece. Is it your lucky charm or something? I stare at that pawn and I finally get it. Something is wrong. Okay, wait, so there's a lot going on. So she leaves the house and forgets about Bob immediately. That's weird. And then also we found out that the letter that the neighbor had was actually for Gran, and it says Bank of Australia. So what do you think that means? It obviously wasn't good news. Turn to a plant, a neighbor, a friend, and talk. What do you think it could mean? Oh my goodness. And then also, she holds the chess piece and she remembers Bob. It's bizarro. So think about that, and I will see you same bat time, same bat channel. Mrs. Richmond signing off.